Probably the biggest thing, as I see it, and Jordan and I sat down today and really dove into this, is agriculture. Jamaica has 250,000 small farmers. The challenge with the small farmers, for I tell you, is they need to be organized. You need consistency, you need a quality product at a competitive price, because the bid tender process, this is the big boy game of buying today when you're dealing with this amount of consumption. The future of agriculture, and I see Mr. Azan has made some moves, is a very unique and interesting thing, because every single thing that you put on your plate, the hotels are buying. From the super greens and the microgreens, to tomatoes and onions and watermelons, as fast as literally as it can be produced, it can be consumed. So if the question were to be put to me as what is the number one thing, or the number one opportunity that tourism is looking for, it has to be agriculture. Our grandfather used to say, if you stick your finger in the ground in Jamaica long enough, it will start to grow. We have the rivers, we have the soils, we have all of the opportunities. The challenge has been is that the farmers have had their struggles and challenges, and the hotel operators have their struggles and challenges, and the two have not come together in a systematic, harmonic way that has made it easy to do business together. Alex, the Agri-Linkages Exchange platform, was and is the beginning of just communication, i.e., my hotel uses this much of this is how much I need on a sustainable basis, and that's a captive market. We import millions of US dollars of berries into the country of Jamaica. The Linkages Council got 5 young farmers together. We capitalized them and put them into business. We have the temperate situations on the hills of Jamaica where you can grow berries. There's actually a farm called Adams Valley Farm. I don't own it, I promise you. But their strawberries are unbelievable. And they came to one of our events. This guy started from nothing. But we created, and we do a document every year. What's the name of the book, Kelly? What we call it? The Tourism Demand Study. So for years we couldn't get data. And then we started talking a bit publicly saying, well, how can we put people in work if we don't know? If we don't know what the demand is from the different hotels. So we got the hoteliers on board, and we've gone around to all of them. And you must read this document if you have not read it, because it tells you specifically, we import 20 million pounds of Irish potato into Jamaica. It is one of the most stable crops that can be grown. It can live in a warehouse for a year in a crocus bag, and we import 20 million pounds of it. In my private capacity, we put 5 farmers to work and gave them contracts to grow Irish potatoes. At the Linkages Council, these are the types of opportunities where we're saying there is no real reason why we cannot find these opportunities to put people to work, because the hotels are going to buy Irish potato either from St. Elizabeth or from Miami or Idaho. One way or another, the hotels are going to buy what they need to buy because they don't have the opportunity to stop. So one of my roles and our roles at the council is to educate those working across the sectors, whether it be those who are supplying spa products, those who are doing the coffee scrubs, those who are opening stores and retail, those who are creating entertainment, to recognize that there is a direct correlation. When Kamal Banki, when we started under my chairmanship, we gave all of the sub-chairs 90 days to come up with a plan. We made some decisions and we said, what works? Jamaica Carnival works, but there were some discrepancies between bands and people weren't aligned. And we gave Kamal the mandate, and we gave him the horsepower, the Jamaica Tourist Board. And we said, we are going to promote Jamaica Carnival because we're doing 3,000-4,000 people coming into the country for Jamaica Carnival, and Trinidad is doing 70,000. How is it that we are not yet there? Since the mandate of the Linkages Council, with the support of the JTB, we have tripled the number of people, and it is growing exponentially just by organizing and not trying to be heroes, but we're simply taking something that works fantastic. We've created a list called the Top 10, which is being promoted by the Jamaica Tourist Board. So these are the top 10 things that you must do. Sumfest, whether you like it or don't like it, is the world's largest reggae show. Reggae is an international genre of music. We need to make sure and accelerate that for more visitors to come. So we took all of the different things that we feel And when I say we, beyond the council, and we've put them out there with the kind of marketing horsepower. In Sandals, we have a saying that gold at half price that no one knows about is no gold at all. You can have the most amazing concept and idea, but if you cannot market it, if you cannot find a way to get it out there and put a brand behind it, it's going nowhere. But what I know today is that in the country of Jamaica, almost every single time I have a need in my private capacity, I have at least one company and many times 3 companies that are coming to the table that have capacity that we didn't know. A lot of the time, it is an exploration about trying to find a way and find who they are. And the directory that was created, if you've not read this directory, these fine ladies are here. Please take it home, read it on Sunday. Instead of the Gleaner, you should be reading the Observer anyway. That's a little plug, come on guys. It is very interesting. There are companies that will blow your mind. We have worked with the JBDC on an innovation group of youngsters. The Linkages Network qualifies around 100 young entrepreneurs in this program every year. There are people making art and selling it to the hotels. There are people making sandals from goat leather and selling it in to the hotels. There are people making food products, chocolate-based products, soybean products grown here and turned into health and wellness foods. If some of the things I'm saying are new to you, they were new to me too. And I was in the industry, we just didn't know the capacity and the innovative talent that existed in the country of Jamaica. We created the Blue Mountain Coffee Festival. Our coffee farmers have had a struggle in being able to get Blue Mountain coffee. Blue Mountain coffee is the world's most expensive coffee, and a part of the reason is not just its exclusivity, it's actually a lot of the inefficiency in how we grow Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee that makes it so expensive. So we created this festival with a single purpose, to put the spotlight, focus the Jamaica Tourist Board, talk internationally about the quality of the Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. For me personally, our company pours 8.4 million cups of Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee a year in Sandals resorts across every single one of the destinations. It's the finest coffee that money can buy. So we've been a huge champion to stand forward in a private and a public capacity to say we have got to find a way to help our coffee farmers, because this is something unique and it's something many cannot compete with us. But it is about the big getting bigger, and the multinationals are going to come. They're going to be larger, and the bigger they come is the less personal they're going to be. That is just a reality and a feature of what it is when you're a multinational. They're not going to have a Jamaican in their purchasing department that's going to say buy Jamaica all day long. They're going to buy based on frictionless transactions. They're going to buy based on you and whoever is in the production side of tourism, making it easy and seamless for them to buy. Being in front of them, delivering on what you say you're going to deliver, because these are huge companies, massive, massive organizations. A Marriott Corporation opens a hotel every 8 hours. Just put that in perspective. Every 8 hours they open another hotel somewhere in the world. So it's at a different level. So it's about recognizing that tourism is the #1 industry. Tourism will continue ahead of remittances and financial services. I can't say that with Mr. Berry in the room. It will continue to be the economic driver, but we as Jamaicans that want to participate have got to become more strategic in how we present ourselves, and we have to stop expecting people to buy from us because we're Jamaicans, and we have to start becoming more commercial and getting in front of them and making it easy to transact with them. I cannot take credit for Linkages. It was not my idea. I came, it was well run. I tried to add some horsepower. I think we've made some good moves, but I am really impressed with Jamaica and the ministry on both sides of the political divide that we've been able to make the word Linkages a household name. It's something that people are talking about, and it's something that other countries are replicating. So let me stop there. Maybe we're going, is that okay? It's a good guy. While he drinks a scotch, I get water. I would love the opportunity to answer any questions and to say truly that I think we're doing a great thing with linkages. I hope we leave it in a great shape. And I hope there is a direct correlation between that almost 11% of earnings year on year to some of the initiatives that we have done and the retained earnings for Jamaica so that we can achieve our economic goals. Thank you all very much.